Hi guys, my name is Sawyer Hartman. You're watching my channel, but I figured, hey, maybe you don't know that much about me. So here's 50 facts about myself. My proper name is Sawyer Joseph James Hartman. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, to Karen and Jim Hartman. I have a Pomeranian named Hitch who lives with me here in LA. He is 5.5. I actually wanted to be in the Navy and fly F-14s off aircraft carriers all the way up until I was 14 years old, which I started to get into the creative arts. I am horribly afraid of the dark. When I moved to LA, I actually didn't know directing is what I wanted to do. I moved here for acting, only to find later I wanted to become a director. My biggest wish in the world is that I would be able to explore the universe. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to live long enough, but let's hope and let's innovate. Professionally, I'm a film director, but I post videos every Wednesday to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/sawyerhartman. Pound it, heartthrobs. So every summer, all summer growing up and through most of high school, I would watch between 2 and 3 movies a day. I never actually went to film school. I'm self-taught in every aspect of my filmmaking. I started this YouTube channel on April 19th of 2011 and have since accumulated almost 1.8 million of y'all lovely, beautiful faces. To anyone that knows me, they know I am a huge mama's boy. My favorite movies to direct might be dramatic, but my favorite movies to watch are definitely horror flicks. When I'm talking to people in normal conversation or even sitting at lunch, I actually reposition my chair to frame up the person the way I would if I were filming them in a movie. I often lay awake at night wondering what's at the bottom of the deepest part of the ocean as well as what is in the farthest reaches of space. Growing up, 90% of the time me and my dad hung out, we would be watching James Bond movies while eating Oreos on the couch. To this day, I still would love to direct one of the James Bond franchises down the road and have my dad on set. I have a photographic memory. I grew up on a small island in southern Florida known as Vero Beach. I actually talk to my dog Hitch for multiple hours at a time, even if other people are over. Which brings me to number 20. People think I'm weird. Actually, one of my deepest dreams is that the people of the world can come together, stop fighting, and figure out how to excel and perpetuate the human race. Both of my parents are huge inspirations in every aspect of my life. I overthink everything. My biggest passion project for film is actually a 1940s drama piece that I wrote before I even got into directing. I still hope one day to make it on the scale that I imagined it. Taking days off from creating my short films or from thinking of new ideas is not really a day off for me, but more like torture. I have blue eyes, but they tend to actually change color a little with how I'm feeling. They're brighter bluer the happier I am. I often struggle with what other people think of me, but I try really hard to remain on the path that I want to be on, no matter what. Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese are actually two of my biggest inspirations, not only in the work they create, but in their working relationship together. Actually, a bunch of my cast and crew always refers to me and Seer as the online versions. So I'll take that. I couldn't say Dorothy, which is the name of my grandmother when I was a baby, so all I could say was Da. Now everyone calls her Da. I cry a lot, but rarely because I'm sad. A lot of times I just get waves of emotion from beauty in short films or things I'm creating or see in my head. My best friend is a kid named Matt Onifrey, and we've actually been friends since I was 1 and he was like months old. Music greatly affects my mood and happiness. Although I've been making YouTube videos for 3 years, I've only been creating short films and directing for a little over 1 year. Whenever I get nervous around a girl, I always just keep talking and talking until she either walks away or kisses me. My favorite foods are fondue and Reese's. In middle school, I actually tried to convince everyone I was a male model after watching Zoolander. That is a true, very true fact. I planned on going to college to play lacrosse and study business, but those plans were changed when I tore my ACL in football. I one day hope to have a huge house so that my mom, dad, and friends can all live there with me. I prefer to make dramatic films more than anything else, and that's actually because it's a form of therapy for me, kind of like keeping a journal for a lot of people. I make all of my short films on my channel with my buddy Jonathan Coco, who has been helping me with my channel for almost 2 years. My favorite music at the moment is 1960s rock and film scores. I take 1 to 2 baths a day when I'm away from the ocean. I'm extremely guilty of binge watching TV shows online. I actually watch on average a season a day, which would be about 11.5 hours. I multitask and do other things. but I still do watch all that. It's like research for my job. I'm a complete nerd in almost every definition of the term, but cameras is my biggest weakness. I actually love the outdoors and fending for myself, like building shelters and building fires and fishing for my food. Always makes me feel quite manly. I think art is essential for the discovery of oneself and mind. I love every one of my subscribers, even the ones that subscribed on accident. It's because of everyone here that I've been able to get to this point in my life and make these films and find out about myself, and I have no one to thank but you. One of my biggest dreams is that I can impact the world in a way of positivity and inspiration. I'm not quite sure how I'll do that yet. I do have the rest of my life to figure it out, but that would be a huge benchmark and goal for me, is to somehow leave the world a better place than when I came here. PARALLAX, my new short film, comes out October 16th right here on this channel. We've now spent over 280 hours on this short film, and it means the world to me. I spent every minute of it for you, and I really hope you watch it and enjoy it. Again, it's going to be called PARALLAX, and it'll be on this channel October 16th. And I'll be following a lot of you on Twitter that help share the word using hashtag PARALLAXThemovie and helping me with my countdown until the release. But guys, I want to thank you again for watching this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy this type of video. I love y'all very much. Feel free to follow me on my social medias, which are down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful freaking day. I love you. Thank you for everything. Hope you enjoyed this 50 facts about me. Goodbye.